Let's come into a seated position. We're going to do some Kundalini yoga. So rub your hands together and we're going to tune in, close your eyes, place the hands in the middle of your chest, and we're chanting Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. And this connects us with ourselves, this connects us with our higher selves, and it also connects us with the golden chain of teachers, so that way they can give you their knowledge. And it also sets up a container for our practice, and it helps you tune in and create an intention and just remind yourself that we're about to do yoga. So inhale. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Hold the breath, pull the Mulabandha, rectum, sex organs, navel, look up at that third eye, exhale. Adgudename, Chugadgudename, Satgudename, Siddhigurudev Namain. Adgudename, Chugadgudename, Satgudename, Siddhigurudev Namain. Adgudename, Chugadgudename, Satgudename, Siddhigurudev Namain. Inhale. Look up at that point between the brow, exhale. Okay, we're gonna start in a standing position. So come in a mountain pose, feet together. Make sure your knees are over your ankles, your hips are over your knees. Slightly tuck your tailbone in, roll your shoulders back and down. Stand up really tall, slightly tuck your chin in. This is making us feel like we have a string being pulled to the top of our head. So stand up really tall, feel the expansion across your chest. This is super important to stand up really straight because we're always on our phones now. We're always hunched over like this on a computer, on our phones. So we really want to open through the chest area. And then just take some yogic breaths. Inhale, push your belly out. Exhale, push your belly in. So start to take those breaths. And then we're going to do 10 forward folds. And we're going to really focus on inhaling and exhaling, starting to connect with our breath, because maybe your breath feels stuck or you don't feel like you can take really deep breaths. So we just have to focus on it a little bit, and then all of a sudden you're taking really deep, long breaths. So inhale, and then come forward, exhale, roll to the top. Let's do that 9 more times. Inhale, you can stay here, exhale, or you can come onto your toes. So inhale up, come onto your toes, exhale, come forward. So keep going. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale, come back to mountain pose. Feet together, ground yourself here. You can rock forward and back, left and right. When we stand, sometimes we put more weight in one foot than the other. So it's really important to evenly distribute the weight in the feet. We're always wearing shoes, and so it's really important to not necessarily like grip the mat with your toes, but press down on your feet, activating the feet here, pressing forward on the front part of your foot, the ball of your foot, and then rock back onto the heel of your foot. Rock left and right. Really evenly distribute the weight in your feet. This is so good for your posture. Like, this is the best thing that you can do for your posture. And that's so important because everyone's got horrible posture like this, and it just causes pain. So it's just can cause so many issues like neck issues, shoulder issues, back issues. It's so important to stand up really tall and have a really flexible spine. Okay, this is mountain pose, Tadasana, super important. So let's do some sun salutations so that way we can get our energy up because it is dark and cold and we need to raise our energy because it makes us feel good. So we're going to come to the front of our mat, coming into a sun salutation. So bring your hands to your heart, and then we're going to inhale, reach back, stay here, and just take a couple breaths. This is our back bend. We usually blow through this, but this is so important. Really stretch through the rib cage, stretch the chest, stretch your lungs. Inhale, reach back, and then exhale, come forward, bending at the hips. Come into your forward fold. Okay, then we're going to come right foot back into a high lunge. Take some deep breaths here. Make sure you're breathing. That's the most important part. Way more important than the postures. And then bring your left foot back, coming into plank pose. Spread your fingertips as far apart as you can. If you need to come onto your knees to do that, we want to activate our hands and then pushing into the palms of our hands. Make sure our shoulders stay over our wrists. Feet together, keep your butt low. Zip your navel up into your spine and then come halfway down into chaturanga and then come all the way down. Elbows under the shoulders. Inhale, gently look up. So take some deep breaths here. This is Sphinx pose. This is really good for getting into that heart chakra, for activating our heart chakra. So take some deep breaths here. You feel the expansion across your chest. That's where the heart chakra is. And then gently come down. Let's push back into downward facing dog. Feet hip width apart, hands hip width apart. Drive your heels down towards the mat. Take some deep breaths here. We're lengthening the spine. Push the weight down back towards the heels. Pedal your feet left and right. You can shake your head yes and no if that feels good. And then look forward. We're gonna inhale, actually. Let's take a really deep inhale. Look forward, exhale, right foot forward. High lunge. Take some really deep breaths here. That's the most important part. The breath is more important than the posture, because that's where we get the oxygen for our brain, for our red blood cells. That's where we get the prana, the life force energy. So really just focus on the breath. Bring the left foot forward and then slowly roll to the top. Your head's gonna come up last. Come to mountain pose, feet together. Stand up really tall, ground yourself, rock your weight forward and back, left and right. Slightly tuck that tailbone in, roll your shoulders back and down, tuck the chin in. You want to stand up really tall. Okay, let's do some neck rolls. So bring your chin to your chest. We'll do 3 to the left. Just take your time. And then come back to center, come back to mountain pose, center yourself if you need to. Stand up really tall again, maybe shake that out. Okay, let's do that on the other side. So 3 to the left. So chin to chest and just take your time. And bring your head back to the center. Make sure your hands are equal by your sides. This posture is also known as equal standing pose, Samastitihi, or mountain pose, Tadasana. Okay, so let's do the sun salutation on the other side. Okay, so hands to your heart. We're gonna inhale, reach back. And then exhale, come forward, bending at the hips. And then we're gonna bring our left foot back into a high lunge. Right foot comes back into plank. Spread your thumb and your pinkies as far apart as you can. You can come down onto your knees if you'd like. And then make sure you zip your navel in towards your spine. Keep your butt low. And then elbows by the sides, come halfway down. Come all the way down into Chaturanga. And then come into Sphinx pose. So inhale, roll your shoulders back and down, gently look up. Take some deep breaths in your heart chakra. Feel the expansion in your chest. And then slowly come down, push back into downward facing dog. Drive your heels down towards the mat. Pedal your feet left and right. Shake your head yes and no if that feels good. Really elongate the spine here, creating space between every vertebra. Really feeling the expansion in your spine as it lengthens. Your vertebrae get compacted all day long from gravity. So we're lengthening and strengthening the spine. And then look forward, bring the left foot forward into a low lunge. Really inhale and exhale, take really deep breaths here. And then bring the right foot forward and then slowly roll to the top. Your head's gonna come up last. Come back to mountain pose, Tadasana, or Samastitihi. Okay, let's come down into a seated position. And from here, let's come onto all fours. Let's push back into child's pose. So take some deep breaths here. So mountain pose was really good for our first chakra. That was really grounding and centering because it connects us with our legs, and our first chakra is located at the base of our spine. And now this pose, child's pose, this is really great for balancing the second and third chakra. Second one is in your pelvis, the third one is in your belly. So take some deep breaths into the second and third chakra. These three make up the lower triangle. These are really important for linking us to the physical plane. And then come onto all fours, and let's bring the right arm through, stretching the right shoulder. And then bring the left arm through. Make sure you're really deepening your breath here. Inhale and exhale, really breathe into that left shoulder. And then come back to child's pose, reach back, really stretch your arms, take some deep breaths here. Okay, let's come up into a seated position. We're going to do Gyan Chakra Kriya. So this Kriya balances your arc line. It clears out your arc line. So your arc line is the halo technology. So you have an arc line going from ear to ear, and women have a second arc line on their chest. And so subconscious thoughts get held here. Your feelings get held in here, a lot of emotions, and this is how you're projecting yourself out to the world. And so we're clearing out our arc line, and that's giving us a glow because we're clearing out all of the bullshit and all of the excess things that we're storing in our arc line, and it gives us a radiance that the whole world is going to be able to perceive. So this is an 11-minute meditation. So our hands are out in front of us, and we're bringing our arms up and over our head, and we're chanting Sat Nam, Wahe Guru. Sat Nam, Wahe Guru. Oh, hold on.
Prana.
Waheguru, Waheguru, Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru. Speed it up. Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru. Inhale, palms face forward. Hold the breath. Exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath, really stretch the arms up as far as you can. Pull the Mula Bandha. Exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath, stretch the arms, stretch them even higher, and then twist left, right, 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 left, right. Exhale. Take some deep breaths. Okay, let's come onto our backs. Bring your knees into your chest. So that meditation is really good for clearing your arc line. And we're all just projecting our realities onto this physical plane that we're living on. So you're projecting how you're feeling inside, and that's your arc line, that's your aura, so that's your energy field around you. So if your mind is negative and you're feeling negative, you're going to project that negativity. And so that Gyan Chakra Kriya clears out your arc line and raises your energy. So that way you're radiating more positive energy, positive thoughts, positive feelings, and that's what you're projecting, and that's creating a reality, and that's also how other people are perceiving you, because you're projecting that, and people can see that, and you can see it when people are unhappy. It almost gets stuck on their face. These thought forms, they end up molding your face to look a certain way over time. So we're clearing out that arc line, clearing out your negative thought forms, and increasing your vibrancy and your radiance, so you're glowing. Okay, let's come up into a seated position. Let's bring our feet out in front of us. Inhale, reach up really tall. Flex the feet. Exhale, come forward. And then when we practice on things like the lambskin, that's helping our electromagnetic field. It's increasing it. It's helping increase it. It's like grounding on the earth. It's like the same thing. It helps the ions to flow better, helps the energy to circulate better. That's why yogis always use different types of like rugs, like animal rugs, because it has that electromagnetic field that you're looking for. And then let's do cobbler pose. So feet together, sit up really tall, inhale. You can stay here or you can come forward to feel the stretch a little deeper in the inner thighs. And then sit up really tall. We're gonna bring the right foot out, and then the left foot's gonna come in. And we're gonna inhale, reach up really tall, and then come over to the right. Feel the stretch in the right inner thigh. And inhale, come back to center, big circle with the arms. Let's face that right foot and do our head to knee pose. So inhale, face that right foot, stretch up. Exhale, come forward. And then inhale, come back up, big circle with the arms, come back to the center. Let's do that on the other side. So bring the right foot in, bring the left foot out. Sit up really tall, inhale. Stretch over to the left, exhale. Inhale, come back to center, big circle with the arms, and then now we're going to do head to knee pose. So inhale, reach up really tall, stretch, face that left knee, come forward. And then inhale, reach up really tall, come back to the center, exhale, and let's come into cobbler pose. So feet together, sit up really tall, inhale, exhale, come forward. And then come back up. And let's roll down onto our backs. Let's bring our knees into our chest. Rock left and right. Give your organs a really good massage here. And then let's rock and roll into a seated position. And we're gonna bring the right foot over the left knee. Right hand behind you, elbow to your knee, sit up really tall, inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Look as far to the right as you can, activating the twist with your eyes. And then come back to center. Release that. Bring the right knee The right ankle over the left knee, left ankle over the right knee. Switch sides. Bring your elbow to your knees, sit up really tall. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Look as far to the left as you can, activating the twist with your eyes. And then come back to center. Release that. And let's come back onto our backs. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock left and right. And then come back to center. We're going to do an inversion. So bring your feet up, flex your feet, grab behind your legs, take some deep breaths. And then from here, let's come into an inversion. So lift your feet up, bring your hands to your low back, point your toes. And then let's come into plow pose, bring your feet down. Make sure you're taking deep breaths here, keep breathing. And then bring the right leg up, bring the left leg up, and then slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. Bring your knees into your chest. And then come back to center. And then from here, oh, there's a bug. Okay, from here, let's come into child's pose. So take some deep breaths here. Okay, let's come back onto our bottoms. Let's come into Shavasana. So palms face up, let your feet fall to each side. You can place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. And then go ahead and take 5 yogic breaths on your own. Inhale, push the belly out. Exhale, push the belly in. And just let your breath fall back into its normal rhythm. And if you notice how your mind has started to wander, just make note of that thinking and then come back to the breath. You notice your mind has become caught in thought. Just make a note, thinking, and gently come back to the breath, focusing on the rising and the falling of your belly. Notice that you're caught in thought again. Just gently bring your attention back to the breath without me judging. judgment or irritability. Just gently follow the breath. Mind starts to wander. Bring your attention back to the breath. Gently start to wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing life back into your limbs. Roll over onto your side. Bring your arm up over your head and roll over onto your side. And then come up into a seated position. Eyes closed, bring your hands to your heart. We're going to chant Sat Nam 3 times to end our practice. So inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam.